Okay, sperm health. So, you all know I deal with a lot of fertility and I help lots of women optimize their health so they can optimize their fertility. And what can get overlooked is the importance, the major importance of sperm. Even if your man has had his sperm checked and it comes back and the doctors say numbers look great, we can always make even better sperm. Better sperm makes better babies. So here are my top 5 tips for optimizing the quality of sperm. Before I get into them, one caveat. Your fertility is an extension of your health, okay? So that speaks to men as well. Health is really important when you are thinking about procreating. So we're not just looking at things under the belt, right? Or below the belt, I should say. It's not just about the reproductive system. It is about your entire state of health. And so when we're thinking about making a baby, we want to think about, am I my healthiest version of myself? And if I am, that's great. That's what I want to make a child from. But if I'm not, do you really want to pass on that not so healthy version of yourself? Give yourself a couple months and get even healthier. Really, it only takes about 2 to 3 months to renew all the cells in your body and really optimize your health. So I recommend following the protocol I have outlined in my book, Yes, You Can Get Pregnant. And in there, I do have a daddy diet that you can have your partner follow to optimize sperm quality. So even if it's more of a female issue, the quality of sperm is supremely important to making a baby. So keep that in mind. And health, overall health is really important, not just in the health of your baby, but the health of the pregnancy. And to me, the health of the home that you bring that baby home to. That's super important. So when it comes to sperm, it's pretty similar to what happens when it comes to eggs, but we want to reduce our chemical exposure. We want to shift our diet to a place of getting nutrient-dense ingredients so that we can best optimize our health, and that will optimize the quality and quantity of sperm and the shape and the size. We want to take certain supplements to help optimize fertility even more. We want to manage stress. And we want to sleep 7 to 8 hours every single night. So when it comes to chemicals and your chemical exposure, some basics for men: you want to avoid getting overheated. So wearing tight underwear, sitting in hot tubs all the time, things like that. You also want to avoid any electromagnetic radiation or exposure like that. So your cell phone should not be in the pocket that's right over your reproductive area. Try to keep it in your back pocket. No laptops on your laps, things like that. Also, pesticides in the food. So we really want to avoid the toxic exposure to the chemicals in the workplace, the chemicals in our environment, and the pesticides in our foods. And in my book, Yes, You Can Get Pregnant, I really get into that. But eating as organic as possible is really important. Making sure your animal products are organic and grass-fed. Following in the Environmental Working Group, their website is ewg.org. They have a list of the dirty dozen fruits and vegetables that you need to buy organic because the pesticide load is so high. So those pesticides affect female hormones and they affect male hormones, so they affect sperm. In your diet, you really want to make sure you're avoiding soy. That's a really big no-no for sperm. And as well, again, going back to my book, Yes, You Can Get Pregnant, the diet I have laid out for women is the diet I want men to follow. It's the same thing. So it's eating basically animal protein, organic and grass-fed, lots of organic vegetables, lots of fat and fruit. And we're limiting our intake of kind of everything else I didn't mention, in particular sugar, gluten, soy, artificial sweeteners, pesticides, genetically modified foods. Those things are big no-nos for health, and they're big no-nos for sperm. Then we also know with sperm, there are certain nutrients that really optimize sperm quality and quantity and shape and size. And so there's things like zinc and selenium and CoQ10 and folate and B12. And so rather than getting those things from supplements, I don't love to overload the body with so many supplements. I'd rather you get it from your food. So work into your diet things like sesame seeds and pumpkin seeds, things like sardines, Brazil nuts, oysters, liver, the actual organ meat. Grass-fed calf's liver is the best for sperm quality. So I often have women go on it in pill form, and I always have their husbands take it as well. So it's desiccated, freeze-dried liver from grass-fed cattle. Dr. Ron's is the brand I like. Vital Proteins also has a good one. And I recommend taking the equivalent of about 3 to 4 ounces of liver a week. So in the Dr. Ron's, that comes out to about 2 capsules a day. It's amazing for sperm quality. And then so moving into supplements, other supplements I would recommend, CoQ10. I like Life Extension's CoQ10. And you can take it as directed, as there's different varying doses. And spirulina, that's my, next to liver, spirulina is my all-time favorite recommendation for improving and optimizing sperm and health quality. So you get organic spirulina. I like the brands Nutrex. I like E3 Live. And it's perfect for women to take, but it's really important for men to take. It's loaded with antioxidants, which are great for optimizing sperm quality. And then the last two, managing your stress, not using alcohol or nicotine to manage your stress, as those things are very harmful to sperm. So a meditation practice, a journaling, talk therapy, whatever it is, more exercise, find ways to manage that stress. Stress impacts our health on every level, and it definitely impacts sperm. And then sleep. Sleep is the most important tool to radically change your health. If you're not sleeping 7 to 8 hours a night, your health is suffering. And so that means sperm quality is suffering. So I highly recommend getting to bed before 11 and sleeping 7 to 8 hours each and every night. Okay, there are your tips. Go improve that sperm quality.